On the 28th of January 1997, a boy named Forrest Waldron.
Yo, that's me. What the heck, bro? Where did you get that photo? Bro, where did you get that photo? Where did you get that photo? What?
Waldron was born in Jacksonville, Florida.
Bro! What?
However, this wasn't just any ordinary child. There was something different. Upon his birth, the doctors discovered an alarming defect in one of his eyes.
A defect? That's a crazy way of putting it, Chad. I was born with a defect.
I wasn't super heavy or super tiny. I was just a normal baby, or so my mom and dad thought. You see, it turned out that I was born with something called a cataract in my left eye. And for the people who don't know what a cataract is, it's basically a condition where the lens in your eye becomes cloudy and, well, you can't see. It's actually a very common thing, and a lot of people over the age of 50 have them, and it's honestly not really a big deal, at least not anymore. The issue, however, is that they're not supposed to happen right when you're born. It's something that can happen naturally over the course of your life, but it's very, very, very rare when it happens to a baby. And as a result, this turned out to be a pretty big deal.
His cataract was soon luckily resolved, and his eyesight wasn't completely dissipated, but his childhood wasn't necessarily normal either.
Bro, that's me!
Hi, can you please add me?
I can't right now, Pokemon Rocks, but thank you for the super chat. Chat, that's me!
He had no siblings and therefore was on paper an only child.
Oh no, I wasn't. Bro, this guy did his research. Oh my God.
However, during his early years, there were two odd facts that separated him from the majority of children. First, the town he grew up in, and second, the time he spent around his cousins. The weird part.
Bro, what is this?
They were all female.
I lived in a small town in
Yeah, all my cousins are female. I'm the only boy in my family. That's true.
North Florida called McClinney, and when I say small, I mean small. There was literally only a few thousand people living there when I was a kid, and even to this day, there's only just over 6,000 people who live there now. So yeah, it's a very small town. My family, however, was actually quite large. On my side of the family, we had my grandma and grandpa, and then their children had children, and then their children had children. So I ended up with like 15 plus cousins. And since I didn't have any brothers or sisters, I ended up spending a lot of time with my cousins, which I haven't mentioned yet, but they're literally all girls. I'm actually the only young boy in my entire family.
But this was by no means all. There was another tragic event that occurred early in the boy's life. At just 3 years old, his...
Wait, what happened at 3 years old? Wait, what is he about to say? Wait, what is he about to say?
Parents got divorced.
Oh, yeah, that happened. Yeah, that's true, that happened.
The reason? His dad had a drinking problem, and it was serious. So serious, in fact, both Forrest and his mother had to leave the house due to the danger he posed to their lives.
I don't really know the full story.
Bro, this is crazy. Dude, this is crazy.
Hello.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Of it all, but I do know it was because my dad started drinking a lot. He started out small, but as time went on, his drinking problems got worse and worse and worse, to the point where he wasn't even the same person anymore. He changed completely.
Someone said, wow, your dad is rude. I know, we got some KreekCraft lore.
I was only about 3 or 4 at the time, but, you know, my mom, she left. She wanted a divorce. And since it wasn't safe for me to stay with my dad, my mom took me, and then my mom and I went to go live with my grandma and grandpa.
The dad was later arrested and went to prison where he never saw him again. It was a rough beginning.
Dude, he makes it sound crazy. Like, man, geez, I mean, true. Yeah, I never saw my dad again. That's true. That's actually true.
Made his life difficult from the start. However, Forrest was resilient and a creative kid. He wouldn't just give up there. And starting in 2014, his immense work ethic and creativity.
Y'all really spamming lore?
Found an outlet, and at the age of 17, he created a YouTube channel named KreekCraft.
Wait, I was 17? No. I started YouTube when I was 14.
With the first upload being a Minecraft mod showcase.
Oh, this channel. Yeah, this channel. Yeah.
And today we're in Minecraft. We're going to be taking a look at the boxes mod, which adds cardboard boxes into Minecraft. Who knew, right? cardboard boxes, mind blown. Pew! Gone.
That is my voice, chat. That is me. That is me. We don't talk about this video.
Done. But before we get started, I want to thank everyone who followed me over from my previous channel, and to thank you for all of your continued support on my videos and my channel.
Kreek was beginning to build a sizable audience through consistent uploads, but if he wanted to get past a few thousand subscribers, there needed to be a change in strategy. Minecraft wasn't exactly exploding.
Can we do
channel, but what if
APRP, The
another
Return,
game
and
could?
Dexter and Red Ninjas hang out?
Yo, thank you for the $50, KDP. Thank you so much. I think I've already played that. I think I played that like 2 months ago or something like that. I think. Thank you so much for the $50, Plays family. Thank you, thank you.
As KreekCraft's channel progressed, he started uploading videos on a new game, Roblox, and the results were phenomenal. Multiple of Kreek's Roblox videos had gone viral. For example, his video titled, "This Roblox player was kidnapped."
Time to investigate some more Roblox myths.
I was bald in that.
Our first myth is actually about a player named Game Charlie 1 who was playing Roblox back in 2021 when Charlie actually became friends with a Slender. According to the very reliable news source known as TikTok, the Slender actually ended up finding Charlie's address. And a few days later, Charlie went missing and hasn't been seen since. Pretty spooky stuff.
Which later
Pretty spooky stuff, chat. Oh my god, I'm bald.
amassed over 8 million views, along with his other video, exposing fake Roblox hackers.
Time to expose some more Roblox TikTok hackers.
I'm kind of good at exposing hackers, so if there's any hackers in the chat, I'm coming for you.
The first time in 2023, let's do it. What's up first?
Don't play this game. Let
That's
me
Simulator X?
explain.
Okay.
Simulator X was just hacked by Muck, and the reason you shouldn't
Wait, this is real. Wait, are we kicking something off on TikTok that's real? Like we're starting with a real hacker? Okay.
play is cuz.
Which now stands at over
Hi Kreek, I
8.1
still watch
million
your
views.
videos. They're still good. Keep up the good work.
Yo,
Smiley
thanks,
face.
Sam. Wait, that video's got 8 million views? Oh my god, I bet that video made a bunch of money. Oh my god.
And of course we can't forget that one video titled "The Dumbest Hacker Group on Roblox."
Of course.
Time to expose some more fake Roblox TikTok hackers.
Chat, I look way better with hair. Let's just be honest. Like, I look like a 40-year-old uncle that lost his wife and kids. Bald. But, like, with hair, I look like a hip, not that old, 20-year-old.
3, 2, 1, go.
If you guys play Roblox, stop scrolling.
I love how everyone begins with that. If you play Roblox, stop scrolling up.
Your
The
beard
video
was
was-
better? My beard was not better, okay? I can't grow a beard. It just looks like, actually, we're not going to say what my beard looks like because it's not family friendly, but
On to become KreekCraft's most popular video of all time.
Yeah!
Over his decade-long career on the platform, KreekCraft amassed over 9 million subscribers, 3 billion views, a strong fan base, and a stellar reputation. However, his career was not without controversy, as in May of 2023, controversy began to brew.
Play
A
Killer
few days ago,
Jules
Flamingo put this
Arena.
video called "Rigging the Roblox Awards," and for the majority of the video, he's
uh-oh, I got controversy?
just messing around and like trolling. But for the last few categories, he actually gave some serious takes. And his drama starts when he gave his take on the best video star this year. For best video star, one name that's going to keep coming up is KreekCraft. He's one of the biggest Roblox YouTubers,
Oh, yeah, I've won that. And then I won it again this year, too.
and like everyone in their mall is probably going to vote for him. But Flamingo actually said otherwise.
One of Roblox's largest YouTubers, Flamingo, was making a video on the Roblox Creator Awards. KreekCraft was a popular nominee that was bound to receive Creator of the Year, but what if Flamingo had an opposing opinion?
Kreek is a bit, there's a lot of, like, content farmy stuff, and it just doesn't appeal to me, and, like, a lot of news update type videos. Like, zoom in on this. What happened?
Yeah, that was a bad thumbnail.
It's very Mr. Beastified.
And would people agree with him? Shortly after, KreekCraft would respond to the clip in a comment which read, "I'm always open."
Yeah, I hate Flamingo. He's the worst YouTuber. I hate him. I love Flamingo. I think Flamingo and I are actually gonna do something in real life soon. So I'm hoping.
open to
We got plans.
criticism, but I find it funny when people say I shifted my content to appeal more to kids, when the opposite is actually true, before explaining how he completely disagreed with Flamingo's assessment. The two largest game genres on Roblox and YouTube are simulators and roleplay games.
Why does this guy talk like he's like really sad? He's like, the two largest game genres on Roblox are simulators and roleplay games. Most Roblox YouTubers fall into one of those two categories. Yeah.
Most Roblox YouTubers fall into one of those two categories because those games get the most views. Those genres also almost completely appeal to kids, explaining how his content is targeted to an older audience.
Yeah.
He joined the misfits and swears in his videos, all to prove Flamingo was wrong. But was
I swear in my videos all the time. In fact, I'm going to say a swear word right now. Crap.
KreekCraft in the wrong, and was Flamingo right? Both sides had a point, but that's for you to decide. Similarly unclear was KreekCraft's next major controversy, which began with a heartbreaking moment in his life. In early 2024,
Wait, why is this controversial?
KreekCraft would tear up on stream after announcing his grandmother was extremely ill.
My grandma. Bro, what in the world is this? Has been battling dementia for a few years now. She's like 85, 86. And for anyone, if you don't know what dementia is, it's basically where you... How is this controversial? Where you forget everything, right? Like everything. And over the past few weeks, it's gotten really bad.
And it wasn't getting any better, and this would take a toll on KreekCraft's mental health because he knew that his grandma was clearly near her end.
To the point what? Where to the point where she's not really eating or drinking anything, right? Which obviously is not good. Took her to the hospital. They did the scans, did the tests. Basically,
I think you're much better than that egghead steak.
Thanks, Sam. Reached the end stage of dementia.
Therefore, it was no surprise that a couple days later, KreekCraft made a community tab post reading, "Sorry for not streaming much this week. A few years ago, my grandma was diagnosed with dementia and unfortunately passed away earlier this week after her dementia started rapidly progressing. However, not everyone in the Roblox community saw this situation as seriously as Kreek did. There were many trolls who saw this as an opportunity to get viewership by being as disrespectful as humanly possible, starting with this first despicable troll with video quality.
Dang, that got 22,000 views? That got 22,000 views? Oh my god. Wait, is that video still, wait. Is that video on YouTube? Wait. Oh my god, it is. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He's so horrible that a literal dog could have created more entertaining content.
Dang. Bro, that is messed. That is messed up. Good lord. Dang. That's crazy.
And the video got even worse as it progressed. It was more than clear that the creator had no respect for the dead, nor KreekCraft's feelings.
That's actually wild, chat. I think that actually may be the most toxic thing I've ever experienced. That's actually crazy. This is probably going to get clipped in another one of these videos in the future. So hello, documentary people. How you doing? That's crazy. That's crazy.
But as a simple YouTube search revealed, he wasn't the only degenerate freak looking for attention. There was many more people disrespecting KreekCraft.
17,000 views. 28,000 views. Oh my God.
And his family. However, this one particular video stuck out as especially slimy, dishonest, and vomit-inducing.
Hey guys, welcome back to another W video.
WSG Keek, can you shout me out?
Yo, oh my God. You just donated $140. Thank you so much, AB Plays. Thank you so much, AB Plays. Oh my God. Chat. I've been a YouTuber long enough. It's like this kind of stuff, it doesn't bother me. You know, like it's messed up. It really is. Like this is really messed up stuff. Like you gotta be messed up to make something like this, right? But it's like I've been a YouTuber for so long that it's like I'm completely, what's the word? Like I'm unaffected by this. Like it's just like this is probably some 8-year-old kid out there who's like why do I care? You know, it's like whatever. You know, I'm gonna go on about my day. I really do not care. Like it does not bother me.
Today we have some great news to cover that KreekCraft. Grandma just passed away.
There was another attention-seeking psycho who took advantage of the situation just to get less than 100,000 views, completely destroying any reputation or credibility for the slightest bit of relevance.
This image is staring to give me some nightmares. And my final words is that Che de vera said, LMA, like I don't give shit about somebody dying. And this is what happens if you don't support UQ Tessingle. Anyways, buy, like, and sub if you support UQ Tessingle.
It was without a doubt that KreekCraft's morning was being exploited by clout leeches. The situation was to the starved with no morality, the gift that kept on giving, and perhaps their strategy quote-unquote worked in the short term, but you can never take back that kind of disrespect. On the other hand, Roblox drama creator Parlo uploaded an ordinary video on the subject that gained nearly 1 million views from talking about their—
That got 1 million views? Dang! God!
However, on the opposite side of the equation, many people were genuinely disgusted at the disrespect. Comments like, "It's absolutely sickening to see people making fun of someone's loss. It just shows how heartless and cruel some people can be. My condolences to Kreek and his family. Let's spread love and support instead of hate." Along with, "I lost many ancestors, most of them. I never got to meet my great-grandma Roxy with everything to me, and I thought, can things get any worse than this? After I moved on, I found out—"
I will play the piggy verse. Do not worry. Do not worry. I have plans. I got plans.
That my Jamaican grandpa was in the hospital and his condition was deteriorating, and it wasn't likely that he was going to make it out. I moved on from his death, but they're both a part of my heart.
I respect this comment. I just want to point out his name is Child Theorist and he spelled theorist wrong. But I respect it.
With another commenter saying, "Man, I can't agree more with you on this one. Like the fact people got joy out of commenting such stuff under a post of someone telling their loved one has passed away is just disgusting. I really appreciate the fact you put time and effort into making this video to spread awareness that such terrible people exist. Also, great edit at the end. The comments would clearly illustrate the disgust pretty well. However, some people had the opposite opinion. They saw KreekCraft's own community post announcing his grandmother's passing, along with him discussing it on stream as a way to get attention from her illness. Was this true? Did KreekCraft use his grandmother's—
That's crazy. Literally all I said was, "Hey chat, I'm not going to be streaming for a few days. A family member passed away." That's crazy.
Passing to gain attention? Well, obviously f***ing not. KreekCraft on the surface seems like a very good person, and I highly
I'm actually not. I'm a terrible person.
doubt for even a second he would do something so scummy for some views. My condolences go out to KreekCraft and his family, and you the viewer, just know you always have support somewhere, and to never let disrespectful comments get inside of your head. But what if I told you there was a dark side? In March of 2023,
A dark side. Uh-oh, chat. Oh, chat is about to go down.
KreekCraft got 216 million views in a month.
I did.
Fast forward to July 2024, where he only has 61 million. KreekCraft's viewership and subscriber growth has seen a decrease of over 90%.
Wait, I thought I already talked about this. Wait a minute. I'm getting flashbacks.
And with every day, his future prospects look even more gloomy. How did KreekCraft go from one of Roblox's most viral creators to a failure doomed for the graveyard? What were the mistakes, terrible decisions, and awful videos which led him to this point? And why is nobody talking about this?
What? Oh, wait, we already watched this. Wait, this is literally just his other video that he put onto this video. This is the same video.